What up, world? What up, media? I am Drewize. It's Drewize Topics. Good morning to you, YouTube, and the whole entire world. Okay, topic is this morning, like I talked about on my previous recorded video called "Wait Until You Get Married to Have Sex." After I got done doing that video, I added a little something I was going to talk about, today, this morning. That is, in today's time, there is no such thing far as the head of household anymore. You know? Now, I want to talk about that, how there is no head of household anymore in this day of time, 2016. Hold on, I'm going to put my green tea down so I can cool down. Because I drink green tea in the morning. The reason why I say that, I want you to understand, I want you to understand and see it this way, Now, because these are not the times of the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, and 80s and stuff like that. Now, time has passed, Time steady moving. Things have changed, Technology has so much advanced since back then. When I came about in 1987 and I grew up in the 90s and early 2000s, stuff like that, time has changed, And the reason why I say that there's no such thing as the head of household anymore, that I'm talking about as a man, as the husband, he takes on a lot of things like paying the bills and take care of the house and bring home the food, the bread, and while the woman stay at home, that is the wife, stay at home and raise the children and whirl the children around, and she sits at home and stuff like that, cooking and cleaning and stuff like that. Say why the man go out and about and do his business, as far as working and doing whatever, taking on the whole thing. Now, in today's time, 2016, this time frame, current, present, there's not a such thing far as a head of household. Like I said, one person as a man, the husband taking on a lot, No. In today's time, it takes two to sustain stability in this lifetime. That means a man go to work and a woman go to work. You know what I'm saying? Two, That's how it is now, Now, if a man try to do that in today's time, try to take on the whole thing, the utilities, the rent, the mortgage, or the property tax, or all that, bringing in the groceries or whatever, paying this and that, he would have a heart attack. He would have a liquor bottle on his right lap and a gun on his left lap. And he ready to go drink a gulp and blow his brains out. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way in the world that somebody could take on a whole lot in today's time. Ain't going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said ain't no such thing as a head of household. That is a man. You know what I'm saying? That is a husband or something. You know what I'm saying? For real. Nowadays, women are going to work. Nowadays, women are in someone's factory. Nowadays, women are in someone's business as far as pushing paperwork and stuff like that. Answering phone calls and stuff. Nowadays, women are being this and this and that. They're not sitting at home, with some children, cooking and cleaning, watching TV and stuff like that. No. Women are going to work. Men are going to work. It takes two to gain stability in this life. You know what I'm saying? Not one, for real. Now, I can say that because my grandfather, God rest his soul, he used to drive the Cleveland RTA bus. And he once had a grocery store up in Cleveland, Ohio. That he owned, him and his brother, whatever. Now, my grandfather, he went to work. He was paying this, that, the house, all these things, on his own. Now my grandmother she sat at home and raised my aunt, uncle, my other aunt, and my mother. You know, she raised 5 children and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, I look at it like this. My grandfather was out in the world, busting his behind, busting his back, you know what I'm saying, bringing bread home, you know, to the household. My grandmother sat at home, cooked, cleaned, raised children, watched me and my brother and sister, you know what I'm saying, while my mother went to work or something, went to school or something, you know what I'm saying. My grandfather was out and about driving that bus, RTA bus, you know what I'm saying, while my grandmother sat at home. You know? That's what I'm saying. Try that now in today's time. Try that. Try it, man. Have your woman sit at home and watch TV, watch Lifetime or something like that. You know, watch Love and Hip Hop and Basketball Wives and whatever. Have your wife sit at home all day watching them reality shows and stuff, and World of Children and Cook and Clean, and you try to pay the bills and stuff like that. Like I said, utilities or rent or groceries or mortgage, property tax. You know what I'm saying? Car note. You know, gas for the car, maintenance for the car, and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Try doing that. Ain't going to happen in today's time. It's not going to happen in this lifetime, 2016, going on 2017, because time has changed. Time is much different from the 80s. Time is much different from the 70s. Time is much different from the 60s. Time is much different from the 50s and 40s. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? The wages went up. You know what I'm saying? It's getting hard out here. You know, it's about to hit the fan anyways. You know what I'm saying? So think about it, yo. Think about it. You know what I'm saying? Come on. So there's no such thing as a head of household anymore. That is a man. Think about it. You know what I'm saying? It takes 2 to do something. It takes 2 to survive in one household. Eventually it'll take 3. You know? Come on. This so-called life today is all based on sport and play. You know what I'm saying? Come on. You know? It's that's why I sit back and think. You know what I'm saying? My father did it. You know what I'm saying? When he hooked up with my mother, they got married. You know? My father went to work. You know? My mother, wasn't working at the time. She was sitting down with us. You know? Raising us. Us 3 children. While my father went out in the world doing his business, bringing back the bread and paying this and that on his own. But in this lifetime today, ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. So you try that, man. Try that, husband. Try it. Try to take on a heavy load like that in this time frame. Try to do that. I bet you gonna be in that bar every minute. You gonna bring back a liquor bottle, and you'll go in your lockbox and pull that pistol out, and you'll contemplate: should I blow my brains out? You know, as you drinking that liquor. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it takes 2 to gain stability in this lifetime. You know what I'm saying? 2. You know, technology is changing. Technology is advancing. You know, it's getting hard out here. You know what I'm saying? So if they let that so-called in office, you know, Donald Trump, let him in office, United States of America will be turned inside out, upside down, you know? And he talking about making America great again. Ain't gonna happen. He gonna run this country down, you know? We'll see enough about that bastard. You know what I'm saying? But I look at it like this. There's not a such thing as the head of household anymore. Not, you know? What I mean by head of household, I'm talking about a man, a husband, all in that order, you know? Because I know there's some men, doing the right thing, whatever, that's trying. But they do got a woman, they'll say, baby, I need help. I need help. I need help. There's nothing wrong for a woman to go to work. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with a woman go to work. And I tell you something. There's nothing wrong with a woman making more than a man. You so-called man think that there's something wrong with a woman making more than you because your pride and your male chauvinist, whatever. Man, you better accept that. You know what I'm saying? Because especially when it comes to black women, they give a job to black women faster than they give a job to your black self as a man. Come on. You know what I'm saying? So what? Use that as an advantage. Use that as a leverage for something. You know what I'm saying? Come on. If I'm working, you know what I'm saying? I see my woman working. You know what I'm saying? She working all these hours and stuff like that, and she getting more money than I am. You know what I'm saying? I would not question that. I would not feel some type of way. I would not be on my feelings about my woman making more than me. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't. I said, go ahead with your bad self. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Well, you so-called men out there have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my woman can't make more than me. I can't. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? For real. It takes two to tackle this so-called life that we live today. It takes two. You know what I'm saying? Not one anymore. You know what I'm saying? You ignorant and say that it takes one to gain stability in this life. You're idiot and you're ignorant to say you can, as a man, can take on a heavy load. As far as, like I said, paying utilities, rent, mortgage, property tax, car note, car pay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Children, bringing groceries. You think it take one to do all that? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. So, I had to break that down so you guys could understand. You know what I'm saying? Some of you do understand. Some of you will say, yeah, Dre, you're right. You know what I'm saying? You're right. You're right. So, yeah. About to sip on some of this green tea. Get my antioxidant in. I love green tea. I do not add sugar in my green tea. I drink it straight. So, that's how I look at it. I better wake up and smell the coffee, the Folgers or something, And that is that. Drewize Topics, I am Drewize, You can post a comment about what I just said if you like to, You know what I'm saying? Because this is real. This is real, Like, share, subscribe. I am Drewize, Drewize Topics. Peace.